As we started our journey as first-time future parents, we had gone through what all parents go through.
Choose a name. Thankfully, we are in the age of internet that gives us all the tools and information we need.
First, we considered something common between us. We found something.
Ernesto.
Ernesto is my father's name.
And it was my grandfather's name. But then again, we felt that something doesn't seem right with the name. Ernesto as a name may be a thing during our parents' and grandparents' time, but not today.
And so we thought of looking into some other names. Little J's due date was somewhere in the end of September to early October. And so we look at the calendar.
And there, we saw several names that do not seem to appeal to us. We looked at the internet to look for saints in other centuries and perhaps see something there.
We then asked ourselves, do we want a name that starts with J, since, both our names start with letter J? We look at Christian names that hopefully will ring a bell. When choosing a name, it has to feel something. Like it must feel, this is it. Something that your gut tells you. Something that makes you smile.
So the common ones like James, John, Joshua, Jacob, Jamie, and their derivatives, and even Joseph Jr., which gives the opportunity for little J to be called JJ, did not appeal to us. It was just too common. We wanted to give our child a unique name, something that will help people remember him by.
And so we tried several other things. We tried combining our names. Johnny, which is like the typical Johnny but without the H. It's like, yeah, okay, but meh. Definitely the reverse, which is Joseph, was not appealing either.
It was not until one night, while we were praying the rosary, yes, we're praying, that it occurred to us, what if we name our child after one of the archangels? Because when we looked at the calendar and saw that September 29 was the feast of the guardian angels, then it dawned on me, what about Saint Uriel? Now, I don't know where it came from, but when I was a child, I was given the impression that the 7 archangels correspond to 7 days of the week. Michael on a Sunday, Gabriel on a Monday, Raphael on Tuesday, Uriel on Wednesday, Selafiel on Thursday, Raquel on Friday, and Barakel on Saturday. Oh, Saint Uriel is the archangel of Wednesday. And both Jenny and I were born on a Wednesday.
Yes. But then again, I pointed out that doing that will give little J the initials UUD, UUD, for Uriel Unciano Dichoso, which is the Tagalog word for a worm. We would not want to put little J, our firstborn, in a situation where his classmates would tease him or that his co-workers, how in some companies like in law firms, people call each other with their initials.
But we do not want to let go of Uriel that easily. Uriel, after all, means God is my light, which is good. And little J may just be a good reminder of that light amidst the pandemic and other trials we are facing. Its derivative name, Jeremiel, is equally good, as it is associated with justice, something closer to the law profession that is close to both our hearts.
But still, it does not sound good. It sounds Greeky or Latin, so we looked for something else and found another derivative of Uriel, which is Jeremiel.
Jeremiel as a name in Hebrew means mercy of God, also good. He is also sometimes known as being an angel of presence or as the angel of visions and dreams because of his role in translating the highest light and wisdom of heaven to use in the physical realm in a way that can reach us. With this, little J's initials sounds good. Jude. Jude has the Greek origin which means praised. He is also referred to in the Bible as the apostle who replaced Judas Iscariot.
Yeah, Jeremiel sounds good for little J. He is, after all, an angel to us. Our light, our dream, and our angel number 1. Hopefully, he will grow up to be a fine young man.